James Degale, the IBF super middleweight champion, has just done an interview with BoxingNewsOnline.net in which he's explained his reasons for not being in the World Boxing Super Series tournament. So I'm going to quote James Degale directly from the interview here. First of all, he's talking about why he's not in the tournament. Then he talks about who he thinks will win the tournament. And then lastly, he talks about his injury, the extent of it, what he's been going through, and what the future holds. So first of all, James Degale says, if I was fully fit, I would love to go into it. It's a brilliant concept. They'll have 3 fights over 9 months. The original Super 6 tournament was good, but it stretched out over a couple of years, so people got a bit tired of it. Whereas this one looks like it will be over in 9 months. Hopefully, I'll be able to fight the winner. If I wasn't injured, I would have gone into it. There are some good fighters in there, and it's a good tournament. The plan is for me to fight the winner. Degale then goes on to talk about who he thinks the winner will be. He says, I think it's out of Groves and Smith, but I've got a feeling it will be Smith. It's going to be a tough one. I think Chris Eubank Jr. will pull out after his first fight, and he's got a decent test there. I sparred him in the past, Avni Yildirim. He came in for 3 rounds, gave it everything, then jumped out after 3 rounds. They came out after and said that he knocked my teeth out. It was a bridge, which was already loose. Then it came out in the Badou Jack fight. Chris Eubank should beat him, but it's a tough fight. Okay, now Degale goes on to talk about his rehabilitation from his injury. Degale says, it's been a long road. I didn't realize how bad it was. When I originally went into surgery, it was an inflammation that would be sorted out. But when I woke up after surgery, they told me the operation was bigger than expected, and the doctor said I wouldn't be able to punch or train properly for 3 months. I've been doing my rehab 3 or 4 times a week. I'm doing my running now as well. I'm still on course for my December return. I've had a niggle since the Darrell fight when I won the world title. It's just worse and worse. I had physio on that. The camp for the Bute fight, it got a lot worse. I was having hard spars with it there. It's been a long, hard 10 weeks, if I'm honest. I've been very frustrated and annoyed. I haven't done anything apart from in the last couple weeks where I've done a bit of running. I can't punch, I can't lift my own body weight, but now I'm getting better and I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm just waiting on Darrell and Uzcatsguy to fight again, so it looks like I've got a bit of time to fight who I want, really. I haven't spoken to Al yet. I'm going to Vegas next week to watch Mayweather-McGregor, and I'll talk to him then. I just want to get this shoulder sorted. Hopefully, it's looking like I can punch again at the beginning of September, so I'm just waiting on that. So there you go, people. Those are the words of James Degale. Says he's looking to return in December. He says that it's been a long, tough road back from injury. He still isn't punching yet. So, you know, he's got a few things to sort out in training, in his rehabilitation. And he said he would love to be in the tournament. Interesting, he thinks the winner is either going to be George Groves or Callum Smith. He thinks Eubank Jr. is going to pull out after his first fight against Yildirim, which he expects to be very tough. I also expect the Yildirim fight to be a hell of a lot tougher than the Abraham fight. Yildirim applies constant pressure. Arthur Abraham fights in spurts and he gives you plenty of time to move around, take a breather and do your own thing and decide when you want to attack. He lets you fight at your own pace, Arthur Abraham. Yildirim won't do that. Yildirim will keep Eubank Jr. under constant pressure. I'm not saying it's pressure he can't handle, but it's going to be a lot more difficult in my view than the Arthur Abraham fight. Will he pull out after that? Will he say, you know what, this is going to be too tough. We might lose one of these fights here, and him and his dad say, we've got to bounce from the tournament? I guess we'll find out in due course, but that's what James Degale believes. But sometimes, and I talk about this on my channel quite a lot, when you dislike somebody, it can cloud your judgment in terms of judging their ability. A lot of boxing fans fall into this category where because they hate a certain fighter, they start to underrate the fighter. And they actually start to believe that the fighter's not as good as they really are because they don't want to believe the fighter's as good as they really are. It's wishful thinking. Is James Degale falling victim to that here with Chris Eubank Jr.? Is Chris Eubank Jr. better than James Degale was giving him credit for? Because we know James Degale's got a personal issue with the Eubanks. He don't like them. He don't like them at all. Maybe he's hoping Eubank Jr. pulls out of the tournament. Maybe he's hoping Chris Eubank Jr. don't win the tournament. Is it that? Or is it his honest opinion? And is he being objective here and just thinks Eubank Jr. is definitely not going to win this tournament? He'll probably pull out of it. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And who do you think will win the tournament? Let me know what you think about what James Degale has said in this interview. Also, if you ain't done so already in a previous video, or on a previous video, sorry, make sure you click the notification bell below this video. It should be next to the subscribe button to receive alerts for all my future uploads. And be sure to check out this selection of 4 other videos I recorded recently. They should be appearing on screen right now or very shortly. Have a watch of those videos. You might find some useful or informative information or some food for thought in those vids, all right? Other than that, thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up or give me a thumbs down. Favorite the video, share the video, do something with the video. All right, it's your boy Hatman, I'm out.